Come to the South, where some say money can actually grow from the ground.
Come to the South, where you don't have to work as hard, don't have to work as long, and you still make more money than up north.
And in the South, we have the headright system, so for every family member and slave you bring, we'll give you 100 acres of land.
Here in the South, we have 5 very prestigious colonies, all of which are suited for you.
Colonial settler who used to live in the north but moved down south.
So I used to live in the New England colonies, but you didn't make much money there, so I fled to the South seeking opportunities financially. Down in the South, the fertile is the most soil I've ever seen, and I've made more in a month than I made in a year up in the northern colonies.
To start, the South has some of the most fertile grass in all of the Americas, and aside from that, there is marsh environments that offer additional crop opportunities that cannot be found in places like New England.
In the South, while there are many economic advantages, we also have some economic disadvantages. For instance, you can get malaria fairly easily and die because of the mosquitoes population we have down here. And also, we have a problem with Indians. At first, it was a huge problem, but now most of them have died off due to wars or for diseases. So now we enslave them, and they are a great help to us to grow our cash crops.
Tobacco is one of the most well-known and rewarding crops in all of the South. Tobacco can be grown pretty much anywhere and is one of the main crops in Virginia where they make a lot of money off of it. If you bring your indentured servants and you get the headright system to provide you for 100 acres per head, then you will end up having a lot of room for tobacco, which will equal a lot of income. If you settle in a place like North Carolina, tobacco may not be your first choice for crops. But the timber industry in North Carolina is one of the best. You can use the lumber to make houses and boats, and the tar that resides from the pine trees can be used to waterproof your house. Down in South Carolina, rice is a very prominent crop. The flooding and receding of water daily provides great environmental conditions for rice to grow. Those are just a few of the economic opportunities that you'll find in the South. You can also herd cattle and grow indigo and use these in the triangular trade. The triangular trade is a network that runs strongly through the South. This is how you'll get your slaves, which will in turn equal more money for more crops. Since the Virginia House of Burgesses, which was the first example of a legislature in the English colonies, the Southern colonies have attempted to keep church and state separate, allowing for a fair democratic legislature. Religion in the South isn't very big. For the most part, you'll have a majority of Anglicans, because that is the primary religion in the South, but you'll have your religious freedom if you wish.
So come to the South.
Where you don't have to work as long, don't have to work as hard, and you still make more money than up north.